I'm now about to enter the Byblos Citadel, and the entrance fee for Lebanese was 200,000 Lebanese lira. For Syrians, I think it was 400,000, but my guide told the guy at the door, ticket guy, that I'm Lebanese, and I got the cheaper ticket, so woohoo. Okay, this is a Crusader Citadel. I'm gonna go in and try to, I'm out of breath. I'm gonna go in and try to find some more information online because I don't have the guide with me to find out a little more and tell you about it. And if I don't find anything, I will find it later and show you guys. So one thing I've learned from making the video on Byblos Citadel, if you guys haven't seen that, go check it out, is that when a castle is called Citadel, it means that there used to be a city inside. So that's what I'm assuming, that we will find some. Ooh, I caught up with the AGBU scouts. Parev. Buzek nagarem Zezi? It's time to go to Google to understand what are the rocks that I'm looking at mean. I don't know, but it's very beautiful. And the weather is just so amazing today. We're getting lucky. And I think after this there's lunch. So another interesting thing is this was not supposed to be a private tour, but it ended up that apparently there hasn't been a lot of tourists in Lebanon for like the last few months due to the situation. So this ended up being a little bit of a private tour, which is still interesting, but I really like going on tours with groups and learning from other people who are joining the tour and getting to know other people who are visiting the country and understanding where they're coming from and just hearing some of the stories that they have. You always like end up learning from the group tours. So this time that's what's happening, but maybe the next tour that I book there will be more people. But regardless, I guess come to Lebanon Habibi, so I'm not alone on the tours. Yeah, I was talking to you. Okay, I couldn't find much online. I'm sure there's more. It's just that I have limited internet, so I'm searching as much as possible. But over here we have stairs, so let's go up the stairs and let's get lost in the castle. So I'm gonna go ahead and improvise over here, so please don't quote me on anything I say, but I'm gonna just like say something. I think, so the castle is built right next to, in front of the water, is probably to defend from invaders. Am I doing good so far? And I think these little windowy things behind me are for arrows or cannons. Let me know in the comments if I can pull it off as a tour guide. And here is something that looks like prison. Maybe it's not prison. Let me show you the view real quick. Since the door is open, I'm gonna go ahead and continue the climbation. That's not a word. Oh God, what is happening? What is happening? I don't know. See, another little windowy thing, I think, is for protection. And what is happening to my hair? It's reflecting the mood. So I straightened my hair and everything for you guys for this video. And then we went to Jaita Grotto, and it was like raining on us inside the grotto. So there goes bye-bye hair. It all went sideways. So I put it up. Oh, look how tiny these windows are. Based on my experience, these are definitely for arrows. And by experience, I don't mean I lived through these ages. It's just because the other castle and like Byblos Citadel, you know, we're applying the things. Ooh, it's so windy. We're applying the things we learned all over. That's where we were, where the souk, the old shops are. Oh, no, I wasn't pointing right. Like this. Boop, 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 boop. Here. I think I'm doing okay. Tour guide. There was one more staircase here. And this is basically the same view, but windier, because the further up you go, the stronger the wind gets, apparently. And I can't believe the guide was trying to convince me to do paragliding. I would get on the paraglide thing, I will end up in Syria or Cyprus. That wouldn't be that bad. Maybe I should go paragliding. But I'm literally gonna fly right now without even having a paragliding parachute thingy on. Look how pretty these pink flowers are. So obviously Lebanon, woo! Obviously, I think this weather is getting to me. I don't know what's happening to me, you guys. I'm hoping you're enjoying this episode. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And now I have an accent suddenly. But where was I? I lost my train of thought. I guess this is what happens when people leave me alone with a camera and there's no one around. This is what I do. You guys are getting a glimpse of my personality here. Anyway, so we have the mountains behind us and the sea right in front of us, which is something that Lebanon is really known for, which is one of my favorite things about Lebanon. Okay, down we go. Since we're really getting to know each other, so I actually have a very introverted personality, so when there are people around me and I'm filming, I get a little bit more on the shy side. But since there's literally no one around, I'm filming and dancing now, forgetting the fact that you guys will actually be watching this later. But we're all family here, we're all good. I think this is the way. Oh wait, I didn't take any photos for the Instagram for you guys. So please follow me on Instagram. Sometimes I feel lonely over there. I just talk to myself. But I don't know. Am I gonna go up again? No, I'll take a photo from downstairs. There's so many beautiful places here. I'm so glad this gate wasn't closed when I came back down now. That would have been fun. Okay, back to where people can actually hear me, so I'm gonna be more proper now, I guess. Normal, you know. Okay, let's go this way. Or not. Apparently not. There's another stairs here. So that's where I was before, up there. Look, a cannon. This gets me thinking my theory was correct. Cannons and arrows, the tiny ones for arrows, the bigger one for cannons, port, protection, invaders. Voila. And now I speak French. As we continue the improvisation and the oversimplification of history, I can barely even say the word. Considering this is a citadel, we are yet to find the things that go inside a city to make it a city. So down there, there's something, and over there, I think that's a graveyard. And there's more structure-y looking things here. I'm sure they're gonna use this video in university courses to teach about history. I'm gonna go down there and see if there's, like these are structures. So I think it means something, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go down. How does the one person, the individual, how can they go downstairs is the question. There's no one here. Where are the people? Where are you guys? Oh, I don't know how to get down. I feel like I'm just going in circles at this point, and this was not part of the plan. I see stairs that go lower. Look, there's a camera. Say hi to the camera. What if my camera and that camera become friends? No, this is the way out. Yeah, give me 1 minute. This is more stairs. I arrived to prison. I wonder what was in here. Failed attempt. Okay. Back to the circle. There's something that goes up here, but that's not the direction we're trying to go in. A door. Yay! We did it! We found the outside, downstairs part. Okay, let's go this way. There is a railway here that starts over here and ends over there. Maybe this train goes directly into the sea and is a great way. Oh, maybe it's a train that takes people to the port and then people take the boat on the sea, in the sea, around the sea. I really need to have lunch. I hope they gave me good lunch. Oh, so when I was here back in 2018, I think I just hit the microphone. I hope it didn't make it. Okay, starting over. When I was here in 2018, I came to Gibelet and we had the best fish on the sea while our feet was in the water. It was like the freshest, it's literally the best fish I've ever had in my entire life. So, am I having high expectations thinking that's what they're gonna feed me? Yes. Am I being hopeful? Yes. I don't think that's what we're eating, but we'll see what they give me. After this tour, I wanted to wait to do this tour to then book more tours, just to kind of get an idea how the tours work here. I don't know if it's going to be the same company, but I usually go to Viator. I will include the link in the description. That's usually where I go for booking tours and stuff, because my hand got tired.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
Wait, let me change my hand. Okay. That's usually where I book the tours from, because I wanted to pay with credit card, because I wanted to save the cash that I have with me as cash in case some places don't accept credit cards, like if I go into a cafe or somewhere in the city in Beirut. And that is why I booked through these sites. I'm sure there's many platforms. The good thing in Lebanon is a lot of these platforms work here. 1 second. My jacket was gonna fall down. A lot of these sites work here, like Airbnb, booking.com, all of these places. Unlike in Syria, Airbnb did not work. So I will make a full video. I think at this point I should have already made the video about things you should know about Syria before going there. And after this trip, I think this is the road. After this trip, I will make a video of things you should know about Lebanon before you come here, which will include all these types of like practical information, type of currency, language, all these types of things. So as I'm learning, I'm making notes in my little notepad, and then I will make a full video to summarize the whole thing for you guys. And I hope I'm in the right place. Look, the railway continues here for about 2 meters. And then here, so let's follow that. Choot, choot. Today is becoming all about trains. So that's the castle where we were. I don't know if I'm pointing in the right place here. And then there's like a little trail here, which let's see where it takes us. It is a graveyard. المقبرة الملكية. So I think I guessed one thing correctly. What is this? This looks like something I want to have like in my backyard. Well, before that I want to have a backyard, but anyway, this looks cool. Does anyone know what this is? If you do, please let me know in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna try to head back and ask the guide if it is time to eat, because I am hungry. Okay, my expectations were not happening. We're definitely not by the sea. We're behind in the old souk, and we're gonna be eating from Malakatawu. So let's see what I got. Okay, this looks really nice. And there's bread in here. I'm really excited to eat, and then I'll give you guys a full review of the tour and let you know if it's worth booking. Spoiler alert, no. It's really, really good. The garlic sauce, I just kissed the air. It's so good. Okay, I'm back in Beirut. My camera's battery will die soon, so I want to give you a quick little recap and my thoughts on this tour. Long story short, I don't think this tour is actually worth $90. The guide was not really a guide. He was just a driver that took me to places and left me kind of at the entrance. He gave me a quick little overview, something that is even less than what's written in the description of the tour, so like a very surface level description of where we are, and then kind of went back to his car to rest, and I just kind of walked around by myself, as you guys saw in the castle. In the tour, when you're booking, there's the option to pay, I think it was about $20 more for traditional Lebanese meze by the sea in Byblos, which did not happen. And when I asked about it, he said because we don't have a group, we can't do that. But I booked this trip last night at 8:39 p.m. So I think by then they should have known that it is just me and maybe not provided that option, or when I messaged them they should have let me know or something, I don't know. So I booked the option. Oh, there's sun here more. Let me walk this way. When I booked the option to have the lunch, I really wanted to show that part with you guys. Like, I wanted to share it with you guys, and I thought that there will obviously be more people and then we will all sit by the sea and have lunch, but you know, that was not possible. The guide pretended like he forgot completely about the lunch because I think he was paying for it. I was so confused how this whole thing works. He kept complaining that all he received from this tour is $40, but I don't know how any of those things work. I paid $90 and I thought, you know, that would be more seamless, like they would figure that out between themselves. The fact that he wasn't coming inside with me into the places and, you know, actually, you know, being a guide was also an interesting choice. Overall, I understand, like, it's also Ramadan. I know he told me that he was very tired. He woke up at 2 a.m. to have the sahur. But again, like, maybe they shouldn't offer the tour during this time if they are not able to meet the expectations. I don't know. I'm a little confused about how I feel because he was a really nice guy, but also the tour said it was going to be 8 to 9 hours, but the whole thing was less than 3 hours, and this was me like stalling at the locations where he left me walk around by myself, and I took my time. So I don't think it's an 8 to 9 hour tour. So overall, I think they should just do a better job at managing the expectations and really evaluating how much the tour should be worth. Yeah, when I reminded the guide of the lunch, because he was like, oh, we're done, and I said, what about lunch? He said, oh, I could buy you a falafel sandwich on the way, which I'm not thinking as falafel. I love falafel, you guys know, but it's just not what was kind of communicated on the page that it would be. So with that being said, I'll still include the link in the description. The tour has 5-star reviews on the platform, so you guys can take a look at it. I want to give you my honest opinion about it. I think if you are able to rent a car and drive to these locations, it was only 3 locations, and the fact that we also did not end up riding the teleferic, the cable car, which was supposed to be in the price. Again, there was another thing where it wasn't adjusted or refunded. Also, I want to say that when I found out that he just wants to buy me a falafel sandwich, I said, can I just get a refund for that portion of it, and I will just go to Beirut and go to Baster Mamano and get the best sujuk shawarma for like $3-4. And he said, no, they will not refund you anything. So I don't know, just the overall experience, I felt like he complained too much about the money and all these things that I, as a tourist, you feel like you don't want to really hear about. You know, you're just paying for it and you want to have fun and you want to learn stuff. But overall, I appreciate him. He was really nice. Like I said, I'll include the link in the description and you guys can decide if it's something you want to do. But now I'm a little bit hesitant if I want to book more tours or if I should look into maybe renting a car and going into places by myself, because that's kind of what I did today, and then just have the lunch that I want without having to have paid for it beforehand and just feeling like I'm getting ripped off, because I don't think anyone likes that feeling. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this episode and my improvised guiding skills. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I will give you bachikner. Oops. And I will see you guys in Lebanon in the next episode. Bye.